Hi, welcome to day 26 of our 30-day yoga journey inwards. Today we create space. We're going to open up the body so that we can find some space, some opening. I'm really excited to take you on this journey. You've made it to day 26, so let's begin. Today we are going to begin seated on our heels. Just opening up through the legs, taking the block, and we're going to place it between the feet and we're going to sit on that. Lengthen up tall through the body, crown of the head towards the roof, shoulders down away from the ears, and just simply breathe here. Extend the arms out to a T. And then from here we're going to take the right arm underneath the left, and your hands can either come to your shoulders or you can bring the back of the hands together or palms together. As you inhale, lift the elbows and exhale, release. And then just breathe here, creating space in the shoulders and the back of the body there. As you inhale, open up, and exhale, left arm under right this time. And again, either hands at the shoulders, back of the palms together, or palms together. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, breathing in. You may be beginning to feel this already. Just becoming aware, building awareness around that feeling. And then releasing the hands. Now from here we're going to come off that block, but we're going to walk our feet out slightly, and we're going to sink our hips down in between our knees, in between our feet, sorry. Can you lengthen up tall here? Breathing into the legs, sending the breath down into the hips, into the thighs. You may need to take your calves and just move them out so that you can really sink down into this. Just noticing, opening. And then from here we're going to take our hands behind us and we're going to inhale, lift our hips up, open through that front body. Can you relax the shoulders a little bit more? Exhale, lower down. Walking the hands forward and coming up through tabletop position. Now from here we're going to tuck our toes under in tabletop, and we're just going to begin to activate that core and lift our knees ever so slightly off the mat. Long through the spine, crown of the head, an extension of that spine. Then exhale, sending the hips up towards the sky, coming back into your down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward. Find your half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Pausing here. Taking a breath, bringing those arms down beside you, palms faced out. And as you inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Find your half lift. Then exhale, step that right foot back. Lower the back knee. Untuck those toes. Open through the chest. Can you create space here? So we're not drop down over that left leg. We're lifting up and opening. Inhale, lifts the arms up overhead. And exhale, taking the right arm forward, left hand behind you in a twist. Breathe in here. and coming back through center in an inhale. And exhale, sending the right arm back, left arm forward in an open twist. Coming back through center, bringing the hands down to the mat, tucking those back toes and stepping back for a plank. Come through your vinyasa, so chaturanga, into a cobra. Exhale back, downward dog. Right leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower that back knee. Now open up, create space here. Where can you find space to open? Inhale lifts you up, reaching those arms overhead. And as you exhale, sending that left hand forward, right arm back in a twist. Inhale brings you to the front. And exhale, open up to the other side in an open twist. Inhale brings you back through center. Plant the hands, tuck those back toes and step forward. Find your half lift. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Reaching those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, fold forward. Find that half lift. Then plant the hands and step the left foot back. Lower the back knee. Open up. Create space. Inhale lifts you up. And exhale, sending the right arm back, left arm forward. Holding here. Now this time as you exhale, we're going to take the left elbow to the outside of that right knee, bringing the right hand in to meet the left. Tuck those back toes and lift the back knee off the mat. Don't worry if you lose balance, just come back to it. Now as you inhale, lift up, keeping that back knee lifted, and exhale, send the left fingers back in that open twist, but you're higher in this twist this time. Inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, folds you over that leg. Step back, come through your plank. Come through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. Left leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, bringing the knee in towards the chest and stepping it forward. Lower that back knee. Inhale, open up, create space. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale opens you in that twist. So left hand back, right arm forward. Taking that right elbow to the left knee. Left hand meets right hand in a twist. Tuck those back toes. Lift that back knee off the mat. Inhale brings you back through center. Then exhale, sweeping that right arm back, opening up to the side. Coming back through center in an inhale, bringing those hands down to the mat and stepping that back foot forward. Inhale, long through the spine here. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Reaching those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now grounding down into that left leg. And we're going to begin to bend into that knee. Lifting the right foot up off the mat. Now we're going to come into Garandasana. So bending into that left leg. And we're going to wrap that right knee over the left. Taking those right toes around the left leg to the left calf. If this doesn't feel good for you, I'm going to turn to face the camera. If this doesn't feel good for you, you might take your block and place it beside you and place your toes on your block. Doing whatever feels best for you here. Fix your gaze on something that's not moving. Take those arms out beside you in a T. We're going to come back to where we began by bringing that right arm under the left, bringing those palms together. Now on an inhale, lift those elbows a little bit more. Breathing here. Now keeping those hands as they are, I'm just going to turn back to the long side of my mat, uncrossing that leg and exhale, stepping it back into a lunge. Uncrossing those arms, turning the right arm forward, right elbow to outside of left knee, left hand meets the right. Now you can stay here. If you feel like you have a little bit more space now, you might take that right hand down towards the mat and extend the left arm up. Coming back through center on an inhale, and exhale, dropping that back foot, opening up into Warrior Two. Gaze is coming out over that left hand. Coming back onto the toes on that back foot, bringing the hands towards the chest, and we're going to ground down into that left foot, lifting up, lifting that back leg for Warrior Three. Hands come down to the mat, extending that right leg up. Now your left hand might come to your left leg and you might wrap it around as you fold forward. You can take your right hand around your left leg too, but doing what feels good for you here today. Then exhale, lower that right leg to the mat. Find your half lift, long through the spine, and exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding down into the right leg this time, bending into it ever so slightly. Lifting that left leg, wrapping the left knee over the right, and toes coming either to the floor or wrapping around that calf. If you lose your balance, know that it's okay, just come back to it. Arms out long. Right arm or under left this time. Inhale, lift those elbows a little higher and breathe here. Can you sink in a little more? Unwrapping that left leg, lifting it up and stepping back into your high lunge. Uncrossing the elbows, taking the arms out to a T, bringing that left arm towards the top of the mat. Left elbow, left knee, right hand meets left. Now, option to stay here, or if you feel like you have a little more space, you might take that left hand down towards the mat, right arm up. Coming back through center on an inhale. Exhale to Warrior Two. Coming back up onto the toes of that back foot, bringing the hands down in front of the heart, grounding down into that right leg so we can lift up into Warrior Three. Breathing here. Then sending the fingertips to the mat. and taking the right hand and wrapping it around the right leg. Left hand can follow if that feels good, or you can stay here with the left hand as a little bit of support. Breathe in here. Lowering that left foot to the mat. Finding your half lift on an inhale. And exhale, folding over the legs. Walking those feet out as wide as the mat. And then sinking the hips down in your Malasana. Long through the spine here. Knees are coming out over the toes. And then walking those hands behind you and sinking back onto your bottoms. Bringing those feet out on the mat in front of you. Grounding down into the feet. Hands coming behind you. Fingertips pointing towards the hips. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the hips up for reverse tabletop. Now your gaze can come out towards your knees, or you can look up at the ceiling, or allow the head to drop back. Whatever feels good for you here. Lifting the head up and looking forward, and exhale, lowering. Now you can come through that again, or option 2, extend the legs this time, and as we inhale, lift the body up, sending those feet towards the mat. Breathing here, creating space through the front of the body. And exhale, lower down. Sitting up tall through the spine, bending that right knee. And exhale, wrapping that left arm around and taking those right fingers behind you. Lengthen up, exhale, twist in. Coming back through center on an inhale, dropping that right knee open, grounding down into the knee and into the left foot, right hand into the mat behind you. Inhale, lift up, sending the hips forward, open through the front body. Exhale, lower down. Coming back to face the front of the mat, extending the right leg. Bending the left knee, lengthening up tall. And exhale into your twist. Allow each inhale to bring length and each exhale to twist you in. Coming back through center, allowing that left knee to drop open, grounding down into that left knee, right foot, left hand behind you, lift the hips up, open through the front of the body. Exhale, lower down. Bringing the feet to the mat in front of you, and exhale, lower down onto the back. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, taking the hands to the knees and just allowing the knees to circle a little bit. One way and then the other. And taking any final movements you feel you need before bringing the feet to the mat, allowing the legs to extend out long. Feet drop open, arms come down beside you, palms faced up. For your Shavasana. Let go and just simply be here now. Beginning to lengthen the inhales and exhales. Taking some movements through the fingers and the toes. Wrists and the ankles. And then taking a full body stretch. Stretching the arms overhead. Stretching nice and long. Or bending the knees and rolling to the right side. Pausing here for a moment just to find space for some gratitude for something that's happened today. And then when you're ready, making your way up to sit. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Honouring Leslie Fightmaster, one of my favourite teachers. Bringing the hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart centre, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. I hope you were able to create a little space within the body today and that you feel a little bit more open, a little bit more spacious within the body. You've made it to day 26. Tomorrow we slow down and we deepen for day 27. I am excited to see you there. If you liked this class, then give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more classes like this, then hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to see when videos drop. I will see you in class tomorrow. Bye.